Hello, good evening, good afternoon, welcome. It's been a while since I had a moment to record live, but I'm really happy to be here. I'm really happy to be in this space with you. And I would like to talk today about strength and what is strength for the feminine, for the feminine, for the feminine, for the feminine. Because we all know very well what strength is in the masculine way, and what is it? It's like the first thing that is so obvious is the strength of the muscles, right? Like the being able to do things, and like a mind also as a muscle, right? Like the willpower and the mind. I'm gonna set my attention on something and I'm gonna go and get it. I'm gonna get it. And no matter what, challenges, obstacles, blah, 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 I'll keep pushing. I'll keep pushing. Strength. Yeah. And thanks to that strength and wanting to and ability to keep pushing, there are babies. babies. Babies come to this world because of the pushing. But this is not how babies come through the vagina, are they? It's a common misconception that birth is about pushing, but it's far from it. It's like completely opposite of pushing. No. Yeah, it's not. We see it in the movies where the nurses and the midwives and the doctor, everybody says push to the mother. But this is only true when women are deprived of any feelings from here to down by the injection in the spine. So when we get epidural and we can't feel anything, obviously we are disconnected. We are disconnected from that part and we don't really know what's happening. And so then we rely on others to tell us, okay, what time is now for what? Now is to breathe, now is to relax, now is to push, now is to whatever. But when we decide to give birth without the aid of painkillers, of the numbing agent that is disconnecting, then it's a very different story. It's a very different story altogether. And more women are waking up to this idea that birth not only doesn't have to be painful, but could be pleasurable. Pleasurable. Yes. Isn't it like amazing time to live in? Is a cause for that celebration for sure. I could be celebrating it every day. I don't think I'm celebrating it enough, actually. Yeah, I should. So yes, pleasurable. And when we are, so I gave birth at home on my own with no help whatsoever, and I did not use any numbing or pain managing agents. And I'll share with you some learning from it. Yes, for sure. So, because I think that's where the blueprint of feminine strength is, isn't it? Isn't it? That's the ultimate woman's strength. give birth to a baby, right? Like, it's such a feast. It's such an amazing thing to achieve. Mind blowing, right? And by the way, I'm not saying every woman should do it alone at home. Childbirth is a massive thing. And yeah, I think every woman should. Well, not should. I said should. I think it's the best to listen to the body and follow intuition. And if intuition is telling you that actually what you need is go to a birth center, go to a birthing place where there are professionals to help you. If there are any risks involved and you're worried, and actually it's giving you peace and relaxation in the mind that you are well looked after by professionals, do it. Go for it. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. Yes. Yes, so that was the digression. The blueprint for the feminine strength. Yes, I don't think men could do it. I don't think so. I think men are wired and built for a completely different kind of stories, right? Right? Are you with me? Yes. So with birth giving, it's all about surrender. It's all about surrender. It's all about relaxation. It's all about trusting, like inner trust. The trust in the process, the trust in nature, that it's all designed perfectly and a baby's gonna come, right? If at any moment we come out of the trust because something happens and we are out of it and we stop breathing with it, we stop when we stop being with the flow of the waves, then we go into fear. When we go into fear, we go into the masculine idea, we go into the mind. And in the mind, what's in the mind? In the mind, there is the idea of the strength as understood in the masculine way. Push through it, be strong, power through it, So, but we are out of the feminine strength, which is all about surrender and trust and flowing with the intuition. So that's the feminine strength, isn't it? It's completely different definition. It's a completely different definition because when you hear someone saying, "Oh, this is a strong woman," are you actually what do you see with your eyes, with your mind's eye? Are you seeing a woman who's surrendering to her intuition and to her body wisdom and to her womb wisdom? No, probably not. You see someone who's got power, right? Power as in inner authority. But here's the thing. The most valuable inner authority that we could have is where? In our intuition. Yes. Not in the things that we think we know in the brain, not the things that we know because we read about them, because we studied them, because we memorized them, because we spoke about them with other people. No, it's what we feel with the gut feelings. It's what we feel so deep inside. It's like it's coming from the womb, right? Are you with me? Yes. So I wish I wish. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to be this little 10-year-old girl, you know, who's got a wish. In 10 years, maybe in 5, let's make it 5. In 5 years' time, it is obvious. It's so obvious that the feminine power, that the more a woman is powerful, the more she's turned inwards, the more she's relaxing into her intuition, relaxing into her body sensations, relaxing into her womb, just like, wow, and it's all coming from within into the out. And it doesn't mean that it's like a non-active state, because I think, like, I'm busting a lot of myths here right now. So I hope you can, like, you're with me, you're still with me, I hope. It doesn't mean we are inactive. Just because we are relaxing into the body wisdom, it doesn't mean we are lying on the cushions. Birth is not like that at all. At all. It's, yes, we are relaxing into the body's wisdom, but we are super active. We are taking actions all the time. It's just that these actions are not dictated by someone else from the outside, from what we think we know with the brain. The actions come from deep within. So when it comes to birth, we just instinctively know that when a contraction comes, which is like, it feels like things are contracting inside the belly, in the uterus. Actually, if you follow the intuition and breathe really, really deep, take those massive deep breaths, which is what a lot of women feel when the wave comes, the sensation is actually of expansion. It's like when you breathe in, what was before the contraction becomes the expansion. And the further you go, like the more you go into the flow of it, the breath, the breathing, the feeling the body and doing it all together, the more like ecstatic it gets, the more spiritual it gets, the more like exciting as well. Like, it's not exciting when you're with it, it's just like so fulfilling. So like, it's just, you're fully in the experience of being like as big as the universe. And when you're coming out of this, it's like, fuck yeah, that was amazing, let's do it again. So, and as long as you are really relaxed, really flowing with it, really surrendering, like 100%, it is happening like that. It's happening, and it's very, very active, because you've got to keep breathing. Like, at any moment, if you stop relaxing into it and you apply something in your brain, for example, a thought that I had was, it's been going on for like a whole day and a whole night. I am tired, I need to rest. And that was a thought in the mind, because it's been happening for a long time. So logically, I am tired. Logically, I need to rest. I don't know how long it's gonna continue. I need to rest. So in that moment, I'm out of my power. I'm out of my strength, right? And what I did after, I was trying to, like, with this idea, okay, I need to rest now. I was trying to bypass what my body was doing. Like, my body was giving birth to a baby. It's like, we're not like having a break now. And my mind wanted to have a break for the logical reasons. And there was like a bit of a like misalignment. And I did not enjoy the process. At that time, I was like totally out of sync with myself. And yeah, so I would say like a super clear picture of when I was not in my power, when I was not in my strength, because I was no longer surrendering, I was no longer relaxing or trusting my body. I was more in my head. So, yeah, the feminine way of power. And I don't know if you are interested in tarot cards at all, but there is one card in the major arcana which is called Strength. The card is called Strength. And guess what? There is a woman on the card. There is a woman, and she's holding the head of the lion. Yes. Yeah, there is a woman, and she's holding the head of a lion. And of course, on the card, the lion and the woman is all about the yin and yang. It's like, the lion represents the masculine. It's not lioness, it's the lion. It's got like a massive mane, and you can totally tell it's definitely a male lion. But who is holding the head of the lion? A woman. And actually, she's not forcing the lion at all. She's not like struggling with him. She's not like a ranger kind of wrestling with a crocodile. Far from it. She's like at ease. She's flowing with it. She's one with the universe. She's one with like the forces of this universe. She's one with it. She's flowing with it. She's understanding it. She's tuned into and with it. And from that place, she is strength. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that amazing? And as we are emerging from decades of the masculine dominion, yeah, and the feminine is emerging and blossoming slowly. We are all doing the work, right? We are all kind of digging deep within. We are finding the roots. We are finding the ancestry. We are finding the wisdom within. We are reinventing what means to be a woman, right? I think those archetypes that survived, the tarot cards are really old. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. And there are many more ways in which the feminine strength can be seen. And I'll probably not exhaust the list as well. I'm on my journey of discovery, what it means to me to be strong in a feminine way. And of course, I definitely developed masculine strength. I would say before I developed feminine strength. Yes, for years and years, I was pushing through and, being strong and staying on the track and, career-wise, going through university, going through mental health breakdowns, going through illnesses, going through all kinds of things, starting new projects and seeing them to the end. It's all, for me on my life journey, it was all about masculine strength. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm really excited about the feminine strength, and I'm really into, okay, well, I've got this masculine strength inside me. I know I can tap into it when I want to. Well, now it's time to really develop the feminine strength. Yay! Yes, so that's why I'm talking about this. I thought I would clarify. Yes. So there is empathy and emotional intelligence, right? Because we are built to have babies, we know how to tune in to another, like how to tune into what's happening in the belly. Now we can check with technology and stuff, but before, we were not able to check, so we would just like touch and feel into it. And of course, for millennia, right, that was all that we were doing. So yes, empathy, ability to understand what the other is feeling, to understand the baby that is born, to understand the teenager, to understand. Yeah. Have you watched Inside Out 2? It's really good. It's really good because it is showing the development of inner compassion, which is also, by the way, a feminine strength. So compassion for the outside people, self-explanatory, right? Pretty much so. I think everybody knows. It's like being able to perhaps let go of the personal narrative, let go of the personal story, and just hear and feel the other, right? We don't have to have necessarily similar life experiences to be able to feel into the other person. And men and women and everyone can do it. Everybody can do it, but we kind of can do it to a different extent. And the feminine, we are wired for it. It's very easy for us. That's definitely our strength, to be able to feel into and give it time, give it space, give it nourishment. But when we can apply it within ourselves, like compassion for when we are really sad, how does it look like to give yourself compassion when you're sad? Not beat yourself up for it, like not instead of like having harsh inner critic voice, like, oh, I should be this, I should be that, I should be more whatever, I should be more organized, I should have known better, 1 million things. Self-compassion is just making space. Okay, I'm really sad. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a moment to feel my sadness. Okay, I'm really sad. I'm actually gonna cry. It's gonna be a nice release. So self-compassion, yeah, just accepting this is the feeling and hugging the feeling. Or anger. Anger is edgy because all the girls have been raised to be nice, to be beautiful, to be kind. That's the idea of a woman, that she's kind and gentle, and as she walks on the meadow, the flowers blossoms and the wind slowly caresses her hair. Yes, well, we are that, but we can also be a tsunami. We can also be anything and everything, right? Yeah, so compassion and making space. And how would it look like to trust the anger when it comes. My baby is coming. He's not sleeping. I'm gonna check on him. He's okay. It's okay. He's going to sleep. He's so yeah, how would it look like to have the anger to be part of our superpower rather than destructive, consuming energy that is just, sucking us in a whirlwind that has no end and it's just like and yeah, believe me, I know. Like, I was there, I'm still there sometimes I'm still there. Yeah. So, but we can make it a superpower. We can. Anger can give us guidance to when things are happening that are against our core values. So when things are happening and it's not on, it's not great, like, and we are in disagreement with this is where anger comes. It's like a natural, very needed feeling. And anger in pure form, when we don't have a backlog of anger, when we are not triggered, like an ancient trauma is not triggered within us, and the response is out of proportion, then we are dealing with a super healthy anger that is a barometer, and also that is a source of energy. Anger in pure form is energy that we need to take action, or we can use to take action. Yes. Yeah. So another wish of mine, I'm gonna be my 5-year-old version. Please God. When I was 5, I was actually, every night before going to sleep, I would pray to God. Yeah, that was something I was doing. First I was doing it with my parents, and then I was doing it on my own. And I would always pray to my angel. It didn't have a name. It was just a holy angel. Yeah, that was looking after me. Yeah. So yeah, I'm invoking the power of the 5-year-old. And I would love, in 5 years' time, I would love all the women in the world, all the feminine in the world, in whatever body, to be able to process anger in this beautiful, creative way, as it was intended to. Yeah, to create something better, to create something new, with compassion, with kindness, with love, with, something new, something better. So that's what anger is capable of when it's a superpower. And I'm feeling right now, talking about this, I'm touching a lot of topics. Like, I'm skimming. It's such a vast thing, and I want to put a lot in the bag, and I'm probably missing a lot of things, and I'm not going deep into things. It's like, yeah, I'll probably make other videos to go in a bit more details. If you're interested in any part of this, let me know in the comment. Send me a message, and I would love to dive deeper into whatever it is that you're interested in. But yeah, isn't isn't it exciting to live in times where strength is being redefined? It's being redefined. It's going to be brand new. It's going to be not just what the masculine part of the world executes it as, right? It's going to be also what the feminine is. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it in my heart. I can feel it in my heart. It's gonna happen. Yes, 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 yes. So super amazing to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you soon. Love you lots. Bye bye.